Hey there, it's Kat, the Course Builder here, and thanks so much for coming in. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're not already following me, go ahead and make sure that you are following me, okay? Because I teach coaches how to build, launch, and teach profitable courses by teaching what they already know. You probably already have 10, 20, 30 years or more of experience that you can be using to make an impact in the world and in your own pocketbooks. And that is what I help you to do. So I wanted to come in today and talk to you about how to make sure that people actually buy your course, okay? Because listen, if you are subscribing to the idea that if I build it, they will come, trust me when I tell you, you're going to have a big old building with bats flying around in it and nobody but ghosts there, okay? Nobody but ghosts. It's going to be a big old ghost town. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy for how you're going to make sure that people actually buy your course. Listen, I come across so many people, just in my daily work who have courses and they say, Kat, I have been trying to sell my course and I just can't do it. Nobody seems to be buying, or I got one sale or two sales and I'm only making lunch money. I'm ready to make some mortgage money and not lunch money, okay? And I say, I get that. And once I ask a few questions, it becomes really clear to me as to why they are not selling courses. And so I wanted to share some of those things with you so that you are not, you don't fall into the same situation, okay? So those of you all who are on Periscope, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for coming in. If you're catching this on YouTube, feel free to go ahead and put the comments in there live. I'll be sure to make sure that I respond to your questions and your comments, okay? Sure that I respond to your questions and your comments, okay? So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I've really kind of compiled a list of the main reasons that people's courses don't sell so that you can avoid those reasons. And reason number one is that, guess what? A lot of people are not marketing their course. There's absolutely no marketing behind it whatsoever. You just put the course out there and you kind of tell people a little bit and you just kind of put it out there and hope for the best, okay? And usually when you do that, you get the worst, okay? So you don't want to do that. You really want to take the time to market your course, to make sure that you're putting it in the hands of the people who need it and want it right now. Okay, so many times I tell my clients that you've got to be on the highway of your clients. What does that mean? That means that your audience is already traveling down a highway trying to get from point A to point B. And instead of you standing off on the side of the road saying, hey, come get my course, guess what? They're going to fly right on past you. What you've got to do is get on that on-ramp and get on there and market your course to those folks that are trying to get to point B. All right. And that's how you're going to get their attention. Okay. So one of the mistakes I see people making is no marketing whatsoever. Okay. So we don't want that to be you. All right. So one of the other reasons is that you don't have anybody to sell to. Okay. If you don't have anybody to sell to, you're not going to sell courses. So what does that mean? That means that not only do you have to market your course, you've got to get out there and build community. You have to let people know who you are and help them to understand what you're about, why you're doing what you're doing, and how you're able to help them. You've got to build that community on and offline so that you have some people to actually sell your course to, okay? So what happens a lot of times is folks they just throw things out there, they throw it up against the wall, and they hope somebody comes by and says, I think I need that. And sometimes you do. So you'll have one person, or you'll have maybe two people, maybe even three, half a dozen if you're lucky, come by and say, yeah, I think I'll need that and I think I'll buy it from you, okay? But we don't want to do that. We want to be a lot more strategic about what we are doing and how we're selling our products, our services, our courses, how we're actually doing that, okay? So, it kind of reminds me of one of my clients named Abby. And when Abby came to me, she was like, listen, Kat, I have absolutely no idea. I've never built a course. I've got all of this experience building businesses, but I don't know anything about building courses. So I'm going to need your help with that. I'm going to need a strategy. So Abby knew that she needed a real strategy in order to sell her course. So she came to me and we worked it out, and Abby sold $30,000 worth of her courses, okay, within about 30 days. Within about 30 days, she had sold $30,000 worth of her course, okay? So her course was about $300, and she sold it to more than 100 people within the first 30 days. So of course she's selling way more than that, but how was she able to do that? She came to me and she got a strategy. You need a strategy to put your courses together in a way that is going to be attractive to the people that you want to actually help, okay? So one of the other things that is a big mistake is that you're selling your courses to the wrong people. You're selling it to the wrong people. So if you're trying to sell your course to everybody, you're going to end up selling it to nobody. Okay? So you got to be very targeted in terms of your approach and who you're actually selling to. You want people who have already raised their hand and said, I need that. Okay? And so then your job is to get in front of those people instead of just trying to put your course out there to any and everybody. It's not going to work that way, okay? We have to get more targeted in your approach, okay? So some of you are actually even selling to the wrong audience, right? Like you've gone so far as to put it in front of people who don't need it and don't want it, right? They don't need it and they don't want it. And so you don't want to do that because that's going to really, really turn people off. So you have to make sure that you're selling to the right people at the time that they need it. Keep in mind that people go through a buying cycle, okay? Some people are just beginning to look for a solution, all right? And some people are just curious, and some people are actively looking for that solution. So you are going to catch people at different stages in the buying process. Some people are going to be hair on fire, ready to buy your product. And some are going to be like, I'm just trying to see if this is what I need and what I want. What I want you to remember is that you can't just give up on these folks. You can't give up on your people, on the ones who are just like, I'm not sure yet. Because if you continue to put out amazing content, help them in the meantime, they are eventually going to get to the place where they need and want your service hair on fire, okay? And you are going to be that person that they come to because you have built and developed that trust that they are looking for, right? They trust you now. They've gotten to know you and they've gotten to like you through your content that you're putting out there. So what are you saying, Kat? I am saying that you need to continuously be a content creator, putting out content, giving people solutions without worrying about, oh my God, Kat, if I give them all of this for free, they're not going to actually buy it. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Closed mouths don't get fed. And it's the same thing with a closed hand, okay? So open up your hand, share with your audience, give them tips, give them strategies, and you will be the go-to person, okay, that they're going to come to when they get to that point in the buying cycle. You're always going to have people who are hair on fire, ready to buy, and then you're going to have people who are getting there, all right? And you don't want to break that cycle of trust by just sort of ignoring them because you're ticked off because they didn't buy right that second. They will buy. That's why you have to continue to put out offers. You have to continue to put out content. Okay? They will buy. So the next reason that people that your course doesn't buy, and how you want to make sure that people buy your course, is you want to make sure that your course topic is not off topic. Okay, let me say that again. You want to make sure that your course topic is not off topic. Okay, so that means that you want to make sure that your topic is right on cue with what your target market is looking for. You want to make sure that you're striking just the right cue. And one of the things that I see, a big mistake that a lot of content creators make is that they go into sort of like their secret lab and they start creating courses or start creating content without actually consulting with the with your audience to see, is that really what they want? Is that really what they want? Is it really what they need? And so you want to make sure, oh, my notifications are going crazy. So you want to make sure that your topic is not off topic, okay? So get in there and actually ask your people what it is that they want, what it is that they need, all right? Reach out to them directly, all right? And find out what it is that they're looking for before you spend a whole lot of time and money putting out a course that they no longer want or need. Okay? So listen, you guys, I hope this has been helpful. I'm Kat, the Course Builder, right? And I help you to build, launch, and teach profitable courses by teaching what you already know so you can watch your bank account grow. All right? And if you're not a member of the Course Changers community, why not? Go ahead and join the community by going over to bit.ly/ teach me cat. That's bit.ly/ teach me cat. Then I would be happy to teach you how to build, launch, and teach profitable courses. Okay? So in the meantime, you guys, thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate that. And I look forward to helping you guys to make an impact in the world and in your pockets. In the meantime, stay on